Okay, today what we're going to do is show you how to start putting your horse in a bridle. Now, it doesn't start by just putting the curb on them and going. You have to go through all the steps that I've showed in the past on our start to finish videos, on the young horses, getting them soft and supple, that type of thing, before they understand it. What I start with all the baby horses, and this is a 4-year-old. I was doing a sales video and I thought, you know, he's just started in a bridle, let's show how we do it. I'll start them in a baby curb. I call it just a little port. And we'll talk about bits later, the different things that bits, how they react. But I just start them in that so that they get a better, you know, it's not as harsh. You can take a hold of their face. You can pull on them. You can do things like that. They're not going to get scared. And through all the softness I've done in my snaffle work, and in the bosal, or the hackamore, whatever you would like to call it, when you go to this, they have an understanding. When I put my curb chain on, or you do a curb strap, whatever you want, I'll usually start with just a chain. I don't make it real tight. And the reason for that, and I have it where I can put a couple fingers between it. The reason for that is, and I'll show you, see, I can put a couple fingers. This bit, if I made it real tight, you have no leeway before it starts catching hold, okay? Right now, it gives a little play area. So he has, before your hand moves, it can move quite a bit before he actually feels it. If I had this curb chain really tight, it's going to grab immediately. There's no play area. So he's not ready for that. He has to understand what this means. At home sometime, take your hand and have your curb chain set and put your hand between the bar of the bit and between the chain like this. And then pull back and apply pressure to it. You will be amazed at the pressure that is squeezed on their jaw, back here on the mandible and there on the bars of their mouth. People don't realize the amount of pressure that it's applied. So there's studies out there that says for every, you know, quarter pound of pressure here, it's 2 pounds. I don't know the exact study. I've heard it and have talked about it, but I could see where the leverage of that bit applies a lot of pressure. So I'm going to get on, but look how he already understands how to give to the bridle. That is through all the other exercises we've done. He's not scared of it. He understands it. I have my training fork. I have it kind of long. I just have it there that when I release, it drops. The reins just drop down. Well, he starts learning how to carry himself. Now, this horse knows how to carry himself from the way that I have rode him in the snaffle, when I put him into the bosal. So he understands that process. He understands the bending and giving to leg pressure and things like that. You have to get all that before you go to the bridle.